What up, Freediver fans? Jonathan and Erik here with you today, and we are going to talk to you guys about the Moana fins by Headhunter and do a little bit of review on those guys for you today.
Me wanna learn more.
All right, so talking about these Moanas, there's two different models that Brad has made, and he's kind of taken these guys, really ramped up production, and so they're a lot easier to get than they once were back in the day. Talking about the hybrid first, the two major differences between the different models are the fin tip end as well as the length. So the hybrid is about your typical dive R length, so it's a little bit longer than your typical blade. It's about 85 centimeters overall. The nice thing about the hybrid is it kind of has like this progressive flex, as you will, right? So it's a little bit softer in the front and then gets stiffer as it comes to the back. A lot of guys end up using these guys while spearfishing or wanting some good like power off the bottom or bringing fish up. It's really just kind of a personal preference as to which model you end up going with. I personally like the Euros better, but there's a ton of guys out there that are used to that little bit longer blade and want that little bit extra oomph as they're coming off the bottom.
For sure. That is an important thing, yes. And what gives you that oomph, so to speak, is a lot to do with that progressive flex you were talking about. So I don't know if these terms have quite been coined in the industry yet, but I'm coining them.
Okay, sounds good.
I would consider this a tip flex blade versus a mid flex. Both of the Moana models, I believe, are tip flex.
So what we mean by that is that the tip flexes.
Good.
No, but in all reality, right, there's a lot of blades out there that it just depends on where the flex point is in the blade, right? So when you're bending this fin, you notice that the more of the curve comes towards the tip versus the middle or the back of the blade.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So the only reason I bring this up is tip flex blades, in my experience, tend to be a little more forgiving and tend to be geared a little bit more towards spearfishing in general, because you are going to get a nice, forgiving, soft tip on there when you're really not kicking the fin to its full potential. You're just maybe surface swimming lightly or slowly making a dive down. You're only using that nice, soft part of the fin. You're really not getting into the backbone all that much, but when you need it, that real powerful back part of the fin is there to give you that stiffness and that power when you want it for spearfishing.
Pull that fish off the bottom or
whatever, going through the chicane.
Trying to catch up to your catch, right?
Yeah. So in my experience, it just makes for a little bit more forgiving fin in general for spearfishing versus a mid flex, which I find to be geared a little more towards true freediving.
Yeah, the deeper diving,
and that kind of thing.
Exactly.
So that being said, you talked about the hybrid, which is the 85 centimeter model. Next one, which is actually the fin that I'm currently using, is the Moana Euro. So this is a shorter blade. You've got a concave, they actually had a different word for it, but it's a concave tip, let's call it. The concept behind it was this is supposed to be a little bit more efficient. So they took half of this, split it down the middle, flipped it around, and took the other half and flipped it around. That's why it's like concave but convex almost. Kind of an interesting tidbit. Yeah. But overall, they're both essentially the same blade, just a little bit difference in length. Both a nice tip flex. They come in multiple different stiffnesses, the soft and the medium. I really like the soft. I think it's, for a spearfishing fin, their stiffnesses are on point. It's not too soft.
I agree.
Which is, I think, a reason that a lot of people really like these is because they don't, a lot of companies are going softer and softer, which is great. A soft fin is definitely more efficient. However, the stiffness, a little bit extra stiffness, does give you that capability for spearfishing.
Yeah, and these guys, like you said, these guys are geared towards spearfishing. Right?
Exactly.
If you're going to be doing line diving or looking for depth diving, these will absolutely work. But this is not the specific product made for you as a line diver. So with that unidirectional carbon, it really does make it crazy strong, right? I mean, you can take this guy and just roll this thing up, right? Now, you'd obviously definitely not do this with a older blade that's out there, but with these guys, they are just crazy, crazy strong. I've done this. This can handle it. The other thing that you can do, which is just insane, is just fold these guys in half, right? And they can take it. It comes right back to perfectly straight, which is just insane. So you can really kick the heck out of these things, and they're going to stand up to the abuse that you give them, which is pretty awesome.
If you come in now, this pair is 25% off.
All right, guys, thank you so much for checking out our review of the Moana carbon fiber fins. We do have a ton of different colors in the options on our website that you can check out, or of course come to the store. Check out our website at floaterfreedivers.com. And if you guys did find value in this content, please be sure to subscribe to our channel, and of course hit the like button and let us know that we did a good job. What do you want to hear from them in the comments?
I want to hear, or actually I want you to try and type out, spell this noise.
That's a good one. I'm super interested to see who gets it. I have no idea how to spell it, so we'll see what happens.
There we go.
All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one.
Adios.
Thank you so much for watching our video, guys. If you guys did find good value in this content, please make sure you subscribe and check out our other videos, especially this one right here. It's one of my favorites.